Good morning from the Alton Towers Resorts, where you're watching Theme Park Worldwide. And in this video, I'm going to be taking you for a full tour of the different restaurants, cafes, food options, and most importantly, prices at the theme park in 2025. Now, the whole idea of this video is to help you plan your visit here to the park. And we've done a video similar to this on the channel now for a number of years. Now, obviously, we've actually mentioned that we don't really buy that much food anymore here at Alton Towers. I just wanted to get this in there straight away because a few years ago, a company called Aramark took over the food operations here at the park, and since then we've seen a reduction in quality, options, and also the prices have just gone sky high for a lot of different options. Obviously, we regularly travel to theme parks all around the world, and the food here at Alton Towers and the Merlin parks in general is more expensive than pretty much every theme park that we visit around the world. So I'll be honest, we often bring our packed lunch. I mean, look at the beautiful grounds, you know, they are stunning, just to sit down, relax, and enjoy a packed lunch. However, I'm aware that there's a lot of people out there that still want to come to the park and buy their food whilst they're here, and that's what this video is for. Going and checking out these options. I'm going to be trying a few different things throughout the day as well. Now, in 2025, Aramark, the company that runs the food operations here at the park, have made quite a few changes to some of the restaurants and eateries around the park. So I'm going to go and start off and have my lunch actually at one of these new options for this year. It previously used to be known as Woodcutters, and then for this year, they have brought in a brand new menu and rethemed it as well into the Oak in Chains. And this is located on Fountain Square behind the towers. So we're going to go and check that out first. So this restaurant and bar is located right here on the main pathway down towards Dark Forest, and also right by Hex, the legend of the towers, and the world of David Walliams as well. So yeah, it's a good prime location. And like I say, previously it was known as Woodcutters Bar and Grill, and then for this year they've changed it and rebranded it. It fits more in with Hex. And yeah, I'm liking the look of the signage. The Oak in Chains Bar and Grill, and yeah, you can see just at the top here as well how they've got the chained out there. So yeah, I'm gonna make my way inside and get some lunch.
Okay then, here I am inside. Now you can sit either inside or outside. You've got the bar area there in the middle. And yeah, this year they've actually brought in the tabletop tablet, and basically you can order everything through this, which is quite cool. I do like the fact that we've got this technology here now. Instead of just like, you know, going up to the bar and queuing, yeah, it's good how they've got this option. So yeah, obviously you can toggle between drinks and also foods. Yeah, let's have a little look at the food options in here, which is spelled Buffalo, and obviously everything's got a bit of a twisted theme as well with it being based on Hex. That's £11. Excavation Citrus Enchantment, that's £11. Petrified Branches Marnie Glaze, that's 11. Wraiths of the Forest, yeah, fitting in with Dark Forest, I do like that. That's also £11. That's obviously a vegan option. Yeah, well, all these actually are vegan options, as you can see there as well. Plain Chain, £11 too. Then we go down to some of the bigger meals, £19. The Earl's Cuban, a noble twist on a Cuban classic, a feast worthy of Alton's most legendary figure. I do like how they've got like all the descriptions on there and theming it in. You know, I do really appreciate that. The Talbot's BLT, that's also £19 for a theme park meal. It's quite pricey, isn't it? Gatekeeper's Bacon Bliss, and this looks really interesting. Look at this. Can we make the picture bigger? It's actually got a donut on there. I'm not too sure how I feel about like mixing sweet and savoury, but there you go. Can we go back? Oh, how do we go back? There's no back button, is there? Can we? Oh dear. Oh, how do we go back? Can we? Oh, is that the bottom? Ah, that's it. It's at the bottom. The Quicksil Drive Mac and Cheese, £19. Just come with chips, you can see there as well. Garden Follies Pulled Mushroom Burger, that's £19. The Chained Oak Burger. Nacho Cheese Pepperoni Crispy Tortilla, that sounds quite nice. The Hexed Delight Chicken Tenders Burger, that's £19 as well. I do love a good chicken tender. Tandoori Hanging Chicken and Kebabs, that's £18. Beggar's Lamb Kofta, that's also £18 there. Chained Oak Beef Burger Skewer, £18. Supernatural Prawn and Salmon. I tell you what, there's a lot of options, isn't there? That's £20. Forest Veggie Hanging Kebabs, and yeah, they're vegan options as well. Of course, you can just get some fries down here. Historic Hummus, Banqueting House. God, there's quite a lot. I do like how it's all, you know, themed in though. Italian Garden Pizza Chips. Oh, they look quite good. £7.50. Cheeseburger and fries. Yeah, you've got some more basic options just there too. These are the kids' options, I reckon. Fish fingers and fries, yeah, $8.75 for the kids' meals. Remember, when an adult, you get an adult meal for that. Crispy chicken tenders, kids' meal, $8.75. So yeah, you can get some sides obviously on here as well. You can just get a side of, oh, where have we gone? There we go. Yeah, you can just get the Alton Lodge fries, not just any fries, Alton Lodge, £5. And then obviously they're the kids' options down at the bottom. Have a look at the drinks prices. J2O from $4.75. Capri Sun £4, blimey. A Waters $5.25. Pricey. Pineapple juice $3.75. There we go. Then you've got, oh wow, look at that, £5 just for a standard. Wow, for a Diet Coke. Whew, pricey. Yeah, there's the back button. It took me ages to find it. Obviously you've got the different beers in here. Budweiser bottle £6.50. Camden Pale £4. Corona £4. Stella Draft £4. Hot drinks. I mean, you always expect to pay more in a theme park, don't you? But yeah, some of these prices are crazy. But still, I'm going to get something ordered. Yeah, obviously you can get spirits in here as well. I won't go through everything on the drinks menu, but Jack Daniel's $5.25, wines. Ooh, Prosecco $9.25. Drink a Prosecco, then get on Rita. Right, I'm going to get my order in. Right then, I've decided what I'm going for. The Gatekeeper's Bacon Bliss at £19. Obviously you can get your annual pass discount as well, but I haven't seen an option on here yet. But we'll see, maybe I have to go up and order it at the bar, which kind of defeats the object of having these if so. But yeah, this is like one of the donut burgers, so I thought we'd give this a try. Oh, initiating transaction. Yeah, there's no option for annual pass. Oh, that seems really strange. It's very slow. There we go. Yeah, you just tap your card on here. I mean, I like this system, but they definitely need to have an option for annual passes, don't they? Let me go and find out. Got the trusty annual pass here. Yeah, a really kind member of staff just came over, and yeah, they just put the discount code in for me on there. So I think they have to come over and do it. But yeah, there was a lot of staff around to come and do that. It's not too busy, just before lunchtime. So yeah, it's brought me down to £15.20, £3.80 discount. Right, let's give this a try. And my order's all in here at the Oak in Chains Bar and Grill. I'm preparing the order. Yeah, it tells you the time that you ordered it on there as well. I tell you what though, I do like these tablets. Very good system. It reminds me of like a couple of restaurants I've been to in America, you know, that have got these. However, they're quite clever, some of the ones in America that are like table service, because they've got like a little traffic light on the side, and then once you've paid, it lights up green, and then obviously, you know, they know that when you walk out that you've paid for your meal. Yeah, quite clever though. I do like this system. Let's see what the food's going to be like. Oh, well, it didn't take long at all there for the food to come out. About 6 minutes. Yeah, really good. Impressed with that. It's not too busy in here though. At this time, obviously, just get busier on the weekends and holidays. But yeah, not too bad at all for waiting there for food. And here's a look at the donut bacon burger. Look at that. I thought I've got to try this because I'm not too sure how I feel about mixing sweet and savoury like this. But still, let's give it a go and see what this is going to be like. And yeah, quite a good portion of chips just over there. Let's tip them out and have a good look, actually. There we go. Oh yeah, seasoned as well. Yeah, they look pretty decent. Yeah, quite a good portion there. Is it £15 worth? I guess we'll find out. Let's tuck in. This is one of them food items that I just don't know how to tackle it. Should I cut it up first, or should I just go for it? I'm just going to go for it and see. This is weird. I'm in a donut taste now. Look at me, I'm getting covered. It's weird. I think that's the word to describe it. It's quite nice though. Like, it's pretty good. I'm really not sure how to feel about that, but I'll let you know at the end. Right then, well, I've just finished my meal. I'll talk more about it when I get outside. Well, yeah, I just want to show you some of the details that they put in here. Some of the hex concept art up on the walls. That's cool to see. I do like that. The actual vault itself there. Look at this, like an early concept art. This is cool. Well worth coming in to have a look at these.
Right then, let's talk about my experience at the Oak in Chains Bar and Grill, a refurbished option for this year. And I've got to say straight away, I'm liking the new name. I do like the fact it fits in more with the area, and the concept art for Hex on the wall is really cool. So it's worth going in there just to see that alone. Now, in terms of the menu being on the tablet, I think again, that's a really good system. However, they definitely need to make it clearer for the annual pass discounts. It'd be ideal if you could just type your own number in instead of having to get a member of staff over. But of course, at least you can get your discount. It wasn't any bother. You know, somebody came over straight away and did that, but you know, they could make it that a little bit easier. Also, I think it'd be better if they actually displayed a menu outside as well, because there's actually no menu displayed outside at all paper menus. Someone next to me actually on the table asked if they could have a paper menu, and obviously they couldn't. Like, all had to be done on the tablet. So I think that's a good idea, but obviously they need to look at maybe some paper menus as well, and at least a board out the front with the menus and the prices, just so people can see it before they go in. Lots of options though. There was more variety on there than I was expecting. I feel like maybe they've added a few more normal options since the start of the season, because I know a lot of people went on opening weekend and were saying that, you know, it was literally the donut burgers were like the only thing. So I'm glad that they've brought in a few other bits. So that's positive to see. I'd probably have gone for the chicken tender burger if it was just me. However, I did want to try the donut burger to see what it was like. Do I regret it? Well, no, because I wanted to see it, but I tell you what, it didn't taste the best at all once I really got into it. At first, you know, I thought, oh, it's all right this, but I think a mix between sweet and savoury is very strange. It's certainly not for everyone. For me, I'd rather just have a normal burger. I think just like a standard cheeseburger from McDonald's for a couple of quid tasted a lot better than that, to be honest. But still, you know, it was nice to try it. It's not somewhere that I would rush back into again. I think it was a bit overpriced for what was there, but still, with the annual pass discount, it does bring it down a little bit. That's one of them that, you know, you maybe go in every so often for a sit-down meal on a later park close than it would be going in every time. But still, it was good to go in there and check it out. But yeah, it was definitely the strangest burger I've ever had, and the fries as well were a little bit tasteless, to be honest. I kept putting vinegar on there, try and get them to taste a bit better. Now that I've had my lunch though, I'm going to make my way round to some of the other restaurants. Obviously going to have a couple of snacks along the way as well. We're going to have a look at the prices now in the Burger Kitchen. They've got two of these here at the park. One's here on the edge of the world of David Walliams and Dark Forest, and the other one is in Mutiny Bays. Yeah, it's going to have a look at the prices for this year.
Right then, let's have a look and see what we've got for this year. Signature range, we'll start off on here. How much would a burger and fries have cost me in here? So the XL double cheeseburger, £16.50. So only a few pounds cheaper than what we saw there in the Oak in Chains, but still very expensive, isn't it? Just for like a standard, you know, takeout meal at a park. Like at Walt Disney World, you can get a meal, you know, a lot cheaper than that. You make it XL large for £17.50 down there at the bottom. Double cheeseburger, that's £15.25. There's the classic bacon cheeseburger. Barbecue chicken sandwich combo, that's £15. Cheeseburger combo, that looks like the most basic thing ever, doesn't it there? Cheeseburger regular combo. And you can make it large for an extra £1 just there too. Then you get the plant burger. So yeah, you have got vegetarian, vegan options available as well. There was quite a few in the Oak in Chains. And you got a plant burger available here, $14.75 or $15.75 there if you want to go large on that. Chicken tenders, premium chicken tenders. This is the one that gets me, $14.75. That is very expensive. Like, there's no wonder that a lot of us aren't buying food here anymore. You know, it's nearly £16. Obviously, you know, you do get your discount on that if you've got an annual pass. But, you know, just to come in somewhere like this, it's not even like a table service or sit-down restaurant. You know, it's like it's a quick service, isn't it? That is a lot of money. We've got some kids' meals just down here too. They're priced at £8. Sweet chili chicken wrap you can get there, that's £14, and again you can go large for $15. Garden salad, that's $8.25 just for a salad, and you can get some sides as well. So yeah, I'm glad that they've got sides again, because there was a stage where they got rid of the sides, but you can get a side of fries for $3.75. Side sharer, that looks pretty decent. What do you get there? A few chicken tenders, some mozzarella sticks and onion rings for $7.50. That's not too bad. Onion rings £4, and then mozzarella sticks are £4. 3 chicken tenders for $4.50, and then you get your dips for £1. Surely it works out cheaper then to just buy the three chicken tenders and fries than buy the meal. And you know, if you may as well do that, ain't you? Really? Yeah, it makes a lot more sense. Oh, and then we have the oranges back for this year. You get an orange for £1.25, a seasoned red apple for £1.25. There's a cookie, that's for £3. A donut, just add one of them on my burger. And they're $3.25 for the different donuts. And then the final one to look at, we've already seen desserts, is the drinks. Capri Sun in here is £2.50. That's quite a bit cheaper than what it was in there in the restaurant, just $4.75 just for a fountain beverage. Oh, that's why I bring my own drinks. You can get a slush in here for $5.25 as well.
Some of the prices are very high in there just for basic meals in a quick service restaurant. Like I say, when we travel to theme parks around the world, you normally get like a basic burger meal or chicken tenders for like, you know, about £10, the equivalent of £10. So yeah, what they're charging in there is crazy prices. There's no wonder that a lot of people aren't going in there anymore. Who remembers when that used to get so busy, like it was packed in there. But yeah, like now there's loads of seats, there was barely anybody in there. And it's 12 o'clock, it's lunchtime. Just pointing out that up in the world of David Walliams, there's no other food options up there. You have got Burger Kitchen though, that obviously we've just been to, that's just around the corner. Right, we're gonna have a look down here now in Dark Forest. This is home to Forest Feast on the left-hand side. Now, this isn't actually ran by Aramark. This is run by another company that also run Eastern Express down in Mutiny Bay. And yeah, they do also have halal options available at Forest Feast and also down there in Mutiny Bay as well. So yeah, let's have a little look at the menu. Now they have got quite a few different options here, and when we do eat on park, this is normally somewhere that we'll come to. Just going to have a look now at the prices for you all. You can get a kebab for £9.50, chicken tikka £9.50, doner £9.50 as well. You can get a mixed wrap there for £11, and there's a couple of other options too. Onion barge $5.99. You can just get a side of chips for $3.99, and then you can get like extras on top of them, like cheese, baked beans, £1.50, gravy and curry sauce for £1. You get the baguettes, which are £8.50, with chicken tikka and onion being £9.50. You get jacket potatoes as well. They're like $8.49 for a jacket potato, and then kids meals, which start from $5.99 through to £7.50. And that's all here at Forest Feast, right in the heart of Dark Forest. Again, this is the only eatery that they've got in this area. We have got Burger Kitchen just around the corner, and also the Oaking Chains, which is just outside here too. Yeah, they are actually advertising the food around the park now. This is something that they've never really done before. Yeah, Generator Refueling Company, find us in Forbidden Valley. Shows you a picture of the food. Feeling clucky. Test your willpower against the wing roulette. Test your willpower against your wallet, that's what it should be. We're going to have a look up there later on. Right then, down here now in X Sector, at what used to be my go-to place of food here at Alton Towers. I used to eat here all the time when coming on park. Literally, like every visit I come here to just chicken. Back when the prices used to be a lot more reasonable, but the past few years, they have really shot up. Let's go and see what they're like in 2025. It's just chicken here in X Sector.
And this is, of course, another quick service option. Let's have a look at the prices. Let's go for eating here. Chicken tenders. I'm assuming this will be the same price as what we saw down in Burger Kitchen. Yeah, premium chicken tenders combo, $14.75, or you can go large for $15.75. The family tender meal obviously feeds a family 4 times fries, 4 soft drinks, 100% chicken breast tenders. That's priced at £42. Wow, that's a lot of money. I know it feeds 4, but still, whew, quite pricey there. Got some different burgers in here as well. Again, pretty similar to Burger Kitchen. Buffalo chicken sandwich, 14. The gravy box meal, $18.75. Is that just feeding 1 as well? Blimey, I suppose you get the burger and the tenders and fries and a drink, but still $18.75. A lot of money. Like, you know, it's more expensive than the Disney and Universal parks now. Plant-based, that's $14.25, and the barbecue stack. Got the sweet chili wrap in here as well, 14, and then 15 for the bigger one. Got the salad in here as well. It's a very similar menu really to Burger Kitchen. Kids meals in here, the kids chicken wrap meal. If you don't mind a smaller portion though, even if you're an adult, sometimes the kids meals can work out all right. I mean, if you get that and use your annual pass discount, that isn't too bad. The chicken tenders and the different wraps. We've already seen that one. And then of course you get your sides in here as well. Yeah, very similar menu to what you can get. The orange makes me laugh. Yeah, similar menu to what you can get over at Burger Kitchen.
Yeah, and that's why I don't really eat in there anymore. The prices are extortionate now, especially like the chicken tender meal and burgers. Crazy prices. Shot up so much. I know we've had inflation rise the past few years a lot, but still, like the prices here have risen a lot more than inflation, and it's the quality as well that's really gone down. A lot of the food I find, you can tell it's just like the cheapest option that they go for, and it's tasteless. It's like I did try some of the chicken tenders last season one day, and they were awful compared to how they used to be. Really tough and just generally tasteless, you know. So it's one of them that I just hope that you know, we see Aramark go, and ideally I'd like to see them bring in the brands again. Who remembers when you had McDonald's here, KFC, Pizza Hut? You know, I'd be more than happy to see some of the brands come back in here. And I know you wouldn't get that themed aspect then, but at least you're getting a better price and better quality as well than what Aramark are currently serving up. Just wanted to get in also down here in X Sector. They have brought the food trucks back for this year. They're not open yet, but I presume they will be as we get into maybe the Easter holidays or in the peak season. Yeah, you've got the food trucks down here at the bottom. You got the drop bar, and I think one of them did pizzas last year. Yeah, you can see the pizza one actually there on the left-hand side. And you get like fish and chips down here too. One was a chippy. It was expensive, and the chips were a bit bland, but it was all right, you know. And they did a sausage and chips meal last year, which was all right actually. Like again, it tasted a little bit bland. It wasn't as good as the chippy down the road from Alton Towers. You know, it was about twice as expensive, but you know, it was an option down here. It was something, especially for the later closes when you know you do want to be having to buy a meal here. You know, bring a packed lunch for the for lunchtime, and then buy a meal later in the day. Hey, it's a beautiful day again when I'm filming this. The spring weather is incredible this year. Really nice. And yeah, down here at the front section of the park now, let's go and check out some more of the food options. And they've actually got a lot of different options down here at the front on Towers Street and also throughout Mutiny Bay as well, which has probably got the most food out of all the different areas here at Alton Towers. So we'll kind of loop round and head up Towers Street and down Mutiny Bay shortly after a quick trip into CBeebies Land. And here it is, the main restaurant in CBeebies Land, the Little Explorer's Lunchbox. This opened with the land back in 2014. And yeah, let's go and have a look. So I believe they've actually changed the setup in here for this year as well. And yeah, they've got the sign out the front saying, exciting new look, now open. So before, obviously you used to queue up and just buy what you wanted or order it at the till. Whereas now it's actually got the same tablet system as over at the Oak and Chains that I tried for my lunch. So yeah, I'm gonna go and hopefully have a look at a tablet. I'm not really hungry yet to try anything else, but I'm gonna just ask them if I can have a look at the tablet if it's not too busy and just show you all the prices on there. No, they were very kind because it's nice and quiet today. They let me just have a look at the tablet here and show you all the prices. So yeah, we'll start off on the food menu just here. Beef barbacoa flatbread, £15. Get that up in a bit of a bigger picture so you can see that there. Obviously it does tell you the calorie information and then a detailed description of the food as well. I do like these tablets though, it's a good system. Just needs to be able to implement your own annual pass discount on there. Chicken tacos, their price at £13. Grated cheese with lettuce, salsa and sour cream. Sounds pretty good. Crunchy chicken strips, £16. Blimey, that looks expensive just for that, doesn't it? Crispy chicken goujons with a fresh salad and a side of coleslaw. All dishes served with skin on fries. Oh, okay, so you do get fries as well. At first I thought there was no fries on that. Yeah, that isn't, well, I say it's not too bad. It's still expensive, but at least you get the fries on there. Nachos, they're £10. Quite pricey just for some nachos, aren't they, really? Obviously, that's a vegetarian option as well. Same with the breaded mozzarella sticks, they're £6. Corn courgettes, £4. And then you can just get a side of fries, oven-baked fries, for £5 there. Yeah, hopefully they're a lot more tasty than the ones that I had for lunch at the Oak and Chains. You can get a jacket potato with baked beans from £4. Obviously that's a vegan option as well. Why does it say from? Is it, and the others didn't? Ah, there we go. Regular $7.50 or one for the kids is £4. Yeah, so that isn't too bad. And you put your discount on there, that's not too bad really. Jacket potato with cheese sauce and bacon, that's £5. Coronation chicken, £4.50. And again, that's the same, you know, where you can have the adult or the kids portion. That's why it says from. Quite a lot of vegetarian options as well. Grated cheese, jacket potato with pulled beef chilli. Lots of different choices for jacket potatoes, isn't there? Look at all them. Sweet potato, crispy falafel, £14. Carry on down. Oh, you can get a pasta from £2.50. Let's have a little look. You can have a small or a large. So you can get the prices up. Oh, there we go. All your different sauces and everything. Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? Let's go back. Yeah, the tablet is a good system. Got some pizzas there as well. 8-inch, £8, 12-inch, £15. Obviously, you could share a 15-inch, couldn't you, between a couple of you. There we go. That's all the options that they've got on the main food. We go back to drinks. There we go. Orange juice, £3.75. Coke, that's £5. It's a lot for a fountain beverage though, isn't it now, that? You get a cordial for £1.50. Hot drinks prices just there. £4 for a hot chocolate. And then on dessert, some of these look good, don't they? Caramel croffle, £6. Look at that. That looks pretty good. They've got a lot of choice in here, which I'm pleased about. I do feel like Aramark have brought in some more choice for this year, which is good. Chocolate berry, oh, that looks good. Lotus Biscoff, that's £6. And £7.50 for the ice cream and sorbet selection. And that's all the desserts. Down here at Little Explorers. See what they've done, they've actually got some more inside seating now because they don't need the ordering area. They've moved that out, and obviously you've got the terrace here too. I think in my opinion, there's quite a lot of variety in there, which I'm pleased to see. Some bits not too badly priced, like the jacket potatoes, even the pizzas aren't too bad. Then there's other bits in there which are quite pricey. But it's one of them, if you're quite savvy in there, and obviously you've got your annual pass discount, you're probably not going to pay too much just for like a light snack for lunch or something like that. It's probably somewhere that we'll still go and eat in there with Charlotte, because she likes the jacket potatoes that they do. And yeah, they are pretty good actually. So we might end up eating in there when we do come on park and don't have our lunch box, or if it is a longer day. Saying that, we'll always normally make sure we bring our own food, just because when you're visiting all the time, you know, it adds up. It's like I've been 3 days this week, with it being like the first midweek opening of the park. So yeah, I always like getting up here and making the most of it, but also you don't want to be spending a fortune on food. I thought I'd save my food for today. The park's been open for 3 weeks, and this is the first thing I've actually bought at Alton Towers food-wise all season. Right, we're outside of CBeebies now, well almost, and we're looking Corner Coffee just here now. So we're going to have a look now in Corner Coffee just here. This is located on the bottom of Tower Street.
Now they do serve Costa Coffee here at Alton Towers, and yeah, let's look at the hot drinks prices. Small, medium and then large over on the right. I won't go through them all, but yeah, just for like a tea, £3.75 standard down there. Hot chocolate goes all the way up to £5 for a large. Obviously you can see some of them they don't do small, whereas others they don't do large. Yeah, it depends on what drink you want. Let's have a little look on here. I like the updated logo just there, looks good. Obviously we've seen a lot of them on there, but we'll have a look at the frappes. These are quite nice actually, the frappes that they do in here. Chocolate fudge brownie frappe, £4.75. Put your pass discount on, they're not actually too bad at all. That's the thing, some things are still reasonably priced. Fruit coolers, red summer berries, £4.50, mango and passion fruit cooler. And then they've got some food options. Now they used to have like a lot more options here in the fridge, literally where them screens are now. But as you can see, there's not as much now. You can get some pastries though, muffin, and then shortbreads, yeah, £3.25, £3.50. Shortbread bites, they look quite good. Belgian chocolate cookie, fruit and oat biscuit down there. I do like the fact they've put these ordering screens in though, because before the queues were getting massive down there. At least now you can get your order in, get a table, and you know, wait for your number to be called out. Got some snacks here, some crisps, £2.25 for all of those. Sandwiches and toasties. Yeah, there's not as much selection I don't think as there was before. But yeah, ham and cheese panini, £6.50. Cheese pizza panini, £6.50. So yeah, that's actually some of the cheapest options on the park. And sandwiches and baguettes just on here too. So yeah, not all of them have got a picture yet. It's just EM for egg mayonnaise. Yeah, you can see the prices all there, £5.25, £6 for the cheddar ploughman sandwich. So yeah, not too bad really. Like I said, I don't think there's as much choice as there was, but it's probably a lot more efficient now having the screens that you can order on in here.
Pretty good selection there in Corner Coffee. I do feel like there's not maybe as much variety as there was when it comes to the sandwiches and things, but the fact they have still got them is good. At first, when I saw there was no fridges in there, I thought, oh, you know, have they got rid of them? But no, obviously you just pick them up now from over there behind the till, instead of, you know, how they were just there in the fridge area at the front. But yeah, overall, looking good in there, you know, a nice variety of things, and it's good actually grabbing a hot drink, isn't it, on a cold day here at Alton Towers, and then frappes look good from the warm days. I wonder if they're still the same as they used to be. They used to be very nice, so I might have to give one of them a try at some point. Now there's been a few changes to the other food options on Tower Street. You got Tasty Treats of Tower Street that we'll talk about in just a moment. But first, you've got the Street Stack Sensation, which used to be mainly hot dogs just over there on the right-hand side. Well, here's a look at the menu for this year. They've completely changed it. You've got topped fries. These are all priced at £11. You've got the classic stack. You've then got the barbecue stack, the spice stack, the Big Mac stack. I thought the Big Mac was down at Thorpe Park. And then along with that, you got the vegan stack there as well. Yeah, they're all priced at £11 and served with fries and your choice of classic, barbecue spice or pickle sauce and toppings. And yeah, you can see that's the same for all of those. And then they've got a few different varieties. Some have got American mustard and a few other bits on there as well. Buffalo hot sauce for the spice stack. So yeah, more options there, which is good. Loaded fries, they're £8. Again, you can have a classic, barbecue spice, or the Big Mac just there as well. And obviously all your calorie information displayed on there too. So yeah, there's quite a bit. They've actually got rid of the hot dogs on Tower Street from that location, and they've moved them to what used to be just donuts only. So yeah, that's the other one. Let's go and have a look at this. And here's your prices over here this year for donuts. You get 10 for £10.75, 5 for £8.50, 1 is £2.75, and 1 donut and ice cream is £4.75. Blind, I can't believe 1's £2.75. That's crazy. Yeah, donuts are expensive. Obviously, the more you get, it does work out better value, but still £10.75 for 10 donuts. Yeah, it's still over £1 a donut. You get the topped ones just here, 4 with your choice of topping. They're £9.75 for 4 donuts. Obviously, they are loaded with the different toppings. Lotus Biscoff, which I love, Oreo and strawberry on there. You got the different sauces that you can just add. Obviously, if you're getting them at the top, you can get the sauce there. And the hot dogs have moved to here now as well. I believe these are classic rollover hot dogs. I think this might be the only place on Park now to get a standard rollover hot dog. But they have actually brought the price down by 25p. They were £9.50 last year. But yeah, they're down at £9.25 now. So they've not gone down much, but at least they have a little bit. Or you can get a regular hot dog for £5.50. They've also got Carte d'Or ice cream here. Chocolate, strawberry and vanilla. They're all £3.50 for a single scoop. And obviously you've got your standard beverage prices down there as well. And a bag of candy floss for £5.50. Yeah, that's right here at the bottom of Tower Street. Tasty treats of Tower Street. Right, let's carry on down this way. Ice cream van's out today. Let's have a look at those prices. So it's £3.75 for a regular ice cream and £4.25 if you would like a flake in it there as well. I mean, you've got to have a flake, haven't you, if you're having an ice cream. Lovely day for it, but I think I'm going to save myself one of these new waffles that they're doing, these bubble waffles. They look quite good down in Mutiny Bay, so I'm going to try one of those, a little afternoon snack. Now this is another outlet that's not actually run by Alton Towers, so you don't get your annual pass discount here. Here you've got the chocolate and waffles. Yeah, you get a hot Belgian waffle with 2 toppings for £7 just there. And you got a strawberry cup there, £6. And yeah, you can see them in here with the marshmallows. They look good though, they do. So around here now into the heart of Mutiny Bay. And you got a few different food options all around here, obviously with it being a very busy area of the park. Eastern Express here on the left-hand side. Yeah, this is run by the same company that runs Forest Feast. Yeah, it's pretty much the same menu that you've got down here and halal options. Obviously, you don't get your annual pass discount here either. Just wanted to get that one in. Yeah, always gets busy this. Look at the queues. Yeah, you can get your fresh naan wraps, baguettes, chips, and a few other things over here. I will just go through the menu here though. You get a kebab there for £9.50. You can also get a mixed wrap there for £11. Obviously all your drinks down there at the bottom too. You can get a Coke from £3, cans are £2.50. You get the onion bars, $5.99, chips $3.99, extras available. You've then got baguettes, sausage and onion. Then you've also got doner and onion and a chicken tikka and onion as well. Masala chips $6.99. You get your jacket potatoes down here too, which are $8.49. And the tuna mayonnaise is $8.99. And then kids meals, chicken crunchies and chips, $7.50, sausage and chips, $7.50, and half a jacket potato with cheese and beans. Then you've also got the burger kitchen here too. This is exactly the same as the one we saw earlier on, up by Dark Forest in the world of David Walliams. So I won't go through the menu again here, but this hasn't got any indoor seating, so bear that in mind. It is just outdoor seating that they've got here. It has got some covers over it round on that side. And yeah, again with this one, you order at the screens just there, and then you collect your food just there on the left-hand side. And again, we've already seen the donut prices down there on Tower Street. We have got the Mutiny Bay donuts just here too. Yeah, 5 for $8.50. Obviously you can get 10 or you can buy them singly as well. Right, let's carry on down this way by Wickerman. And right next door to Big Bob, you got Wickerman Bjorn and Bites. Again, this is all themed in with the area itself. Costa coffee served here. And you've also got some different hot dogs here from the Sausage Mans. Yeah, these aren't rollover, they are from the Sausage Man. Here's a look at some of the different ones that you've got. They have got vegan and halal options available here too. Chili beef hot dog, a vegan hot dog down there at the bottom, and the jumbo pork hot dog. And there's a look at some of the prices. Yeah, the beef dog, that's $11.50. Chili beef is $12.50. Jumbo smoked pork frankfurter, $13.50. Halal turkey hot dog, $11.50. Your vegan options, $11.50, and then there's a kids hot dog for $8.50. And along with that as well, you got all the hot drinks just down there too. There's a couple of sweet treats on the counter. Now it's actually closed today with it supposedly being an off-peak day, even though the park is quite busy. You have got the Welcome Inn, which is the little pub that they've got here in Mutiny Bay as well, full service bar. So they have got a small little bar around here as well, so we'll have a look there. So this is another new one for this year, Captain Black's Courtyard Tap House. I'm liking all the names that they're going for. Yeah, you can get the Laugh and Scream Alton Towers specially brewed lager here as well. Yeah, here's a look at some of the prices. You've got some cocktails, some mocktails here as well. That's alcohol-free, $7.50. Pina colada. The issues with these, they do just come in the cans just there. You know, I prefer it in a proper cup really, a proper glass, which would be nice. Yeah, and there's your different prices. You get half a pint of Laugh and Scream, $4.25, or a pint for $8.25. They've got Magners, they've got Stella, Archers down there, Gordon's Gin, Smirnoff Vodka. So yeah, they've got this little bar area, and you can see the setup just out here, and some little Christmas lights. Yeah, it's a shame that the main Welcome Inn's closed. Hopefully though, because they've got this outside, they'll still open this during peak periods. I hope so, because it's nice in there. So still here in Mutiny Bay now, where you've got another few different food options, including nachos over here, $7.75, beef chili, pulled pork, loaded veg chili, vegan, and then you can get extra toppings for 75p, and a variety of drinks just down there too. Then right next door you've got the hot dogs. I think these are the Sausage Man as well now. Like I say, I believe the only place to get the rollover hot dogs are on Towers Street now. Look at this, for one hot dog, foot long, £14.50. That is extortionate, isn't it? Classic hot dog, $9.25. And the vegan not dog, that's $12.25 for the vegan option. And obviously you've got the drinks available down at the bottom. And then finally, right next door here, you've got the bubble waffles. These are new for this year, and I tell you what, these do look delicious. They look very similar to the ones at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, actually. These are priced at £8.50. You got Biscoff just there, strawberry and Oreo. So I think I'm going to go for one of those in a second. And you've got bubble teas down here as well, $8.25, pineapple milk and mango. Then you've also got a few other options down there at the bottom. Which one should I go for? The choice, I mean, I like all three of them, but I think I might go for the Lotus Biscoff. Let's give that a try, £8.50. And yeah, I should get my annual pass discount here as well.
Wow, look at this. Oh, I can't wait to tuck into it. £6.80 with my annual pass discount. What they're advertising as the best bubble waffle ever. Let's see. It looks amazing, this on the top. Can't wait for it.
Well, I've just been sat here by Wicker Man, taking in the ambience of the ride, enjoying my bubble waffle there. I've got to say, the toppings were delicious on there. Obviously, the Lotus Biscoff, the cream was really nice. The ice cream that was in there was really good too. And the waffle was fine. It was a little bit tasteless again, a bit like what I said up in the Oak in Chains. It feels like they maybe used some of the cheapest stuff, because the actual waffle itself, you know, just tasted a little bit bland, didn't have much kind of flavour to it. It was a little bit thin in places, but still it was warm, it was really nice though. I did enjoy it, and yeah, I would have one again and maybe try the strawberry or the Oreo one next time. But no, I did enjoy it, and I think it was worth the cost.
Oh, I'll tell you what though, I'm absolutely stuffed after that. Right, I'm going to make my way now up into Katanga Canyon. I'm going to have a look at the 2025 prices for pizza and pasta. This is always an interesting one. And you got the Rapids continuing to test there, ready for reopening in the next couple of days on the 7th of April 2025. Looking forward to getting back on the Congo after our trip to the Netherlands. So yeah, stay tuned for those vlogs coming up. Of course, there's been a lot of Alton Towers content so far this year, over the past few weeks. I recently did a merchandise vlog as well, checking out all the awesome merchandise. And I feel like the merch is in the best state it's ever been at Alton Towers. They've got a lot of great stuff, so make sure you check out that if you haven't already seen it. Now this, again, used to be one of my favourite places to eat on Park. I mean, this building's actually got a lot of history. Back in the day, I remember when I was growing up, it was a KFC in here and also a Pizza Hut. Then it just became a KFC on its own. Then, of course, you know, it was Explorer's Pizza and Pasta Buffet. You know, it used to be about £7 or something like that, and then you get your discount as well. So, yeah, it used to be a lot cheaper than it is now. Obviously, the price has shot up, especially the past few years. Since the Aramark takeover of the food, we've seen the price increase a lot over here. So let's go and have a look at the 2025 prices, because it has gone up again per person. All you can eat and drink, you do get your soft drinks included as well, is £22.50 for an adult. A teen is £16 and a child is £12.
£75 just there, £22.50. Obviously you do get your discount here if you are an annual pass holder, but still that's a lot of money. If they brought that down to maybe, you know, £16 for an adult, then yeah, a lot more people would go in. I know me and Charlotte certainly would. But yeah, it used to get packed this as well. Obviously get your soft drinks included down there at the bottom. But yeah, do you remember when it used to get that busy, the queue all the way down here through Katanga Canyon? Even on a quiet day it'd have a queue. But yeah, them days are long gone now. Pizza and pasta, not been in there in years now. The location for this restaurant is fantastic though. You get some good views out the windows down there at the back, looking over the Congo River Rapids. And yeah, this outdoor terrace is lovely down here. I mean, back in the day, obviously, when it wasn't a buffet, you could just come down here and sit with your KFC and Pizza Hut and watch the rapids go by. And obviously now it's only open on some days outside, and yeah, it all depends on the weather and stuff, I guess, with that one. And yeah, you need to be actually going in there to actually get down onto that platform, because they couldn't just open it now with it being all you can eat, as you just have everybody going down there, you know. Yeah, they've actually took the prices off this sign here, which is quite interesting. It used to tell you the price on there. Leaving Katanga Canyon then now, choo-choo, and heading down into Gloomy Wood. This is an outlet that opened a few years ago as part of the Curse at Alton Manor, and yeah, they do some really good stuff down here. Ice creams, milkshakes, can be a bit on the pricey side, but I do like how it's all themed in as well. So yeah, let's go down and take a look at the menu. Oh, I do love this area of the park. And it's called Coach House Confectionery that we're going to take a look at right here in the middle. Let's go and see the menu. You can get the cursed cones, which are the ice creams, Green Spirit, £5.50. Oh, it's changed. I'll wait for it to come back on. Look at that, the Harley Quinn Spectre's hat, £6.50. There we go, it's come back on. The Grim Reaper, £5.50. And you got that, what we just mentioned, which is £6.50. And then you can get soft serve available down here at the bottom as well. Yeah, £4.25. Black vanilla, they're like the black ice cream you see a lot of people with. Mint green, red strawberry. Yeah, they do quite a bit in here. Look at all these different treats. I'm literally stuffed after my bubble waffle. I said, get one of these. We got like the little cupcakes, little sandwiches down there too. Yeah, some good stuff. And they've got the little cups in here. They're in the shop next door. And they also do the milkshakes in here. Let's look at all the prices. Freak shakes, yeah, £7.75. Yeah, these are really good. I've had them before. Buried Alive, Cookies and Scream, Red Mist, Midnight Forest. And then you got the cupcake prices down there at the bottom. Good variety. We're to make our way down now into Forbidden Valley, the final area of the park. And in the treats there at Coach House are reasonably priced for what you get in. I do like how they're all themed in with the spooky vibes of Gloomy Wood as well. And yeah, similar price really to like the bubble waffle that I had earlier on. Seeing them there, it's maybe want one. I think if I had to pick between the two, I'd rather have something from there, like one of the Freak Shakes or the ice creams over the bubble waffle again. But still, I did enjoy the toppings on there a lot. I just wish the waffle itself, you know, was a bit better. But still, heading down now into Forbidden Valley. Obviously you've got quite a few different food options down here as well, including the roller coaster restaurant. As always, we're going to do that as a separate video. I'll show you it and cover it a little bit in this video, but not eating in there today because obviously I've already had quite a bit. And it's only a 4 o'clock close when I'm filming this. However, we will come back in a few weeks and do our annual tour of the roller coaster restaurant because I do like it in there. We'll book in one evening and come and do that. And again, some more signage advertising the food. That's where we're going to next, the Generator Refueling Company. Let's go and have a look at the prices down there. Yeah, interesting how they've got more posters up advertising food outlets this year. I do love walking into this area, seeing the big helicopter up here at the top. Amazing area, by far the best in the park now. And Generator Refueling Company is just round to the right hand side here. I was just about to say it's round by Blade, but we all know what happened to that. It's gone. Here it is. You've also got donuts right next door as well. Donut division. Same price as you can find in other parts of the park for donuts just there. Here it is. Right then, you have got the ordering screens here, but as you can see, they're quite high up. Could have done with being a little bit lower, to be honest, but let's have a look. There's a bit of a reflection here, but I'll try and show you the best I can. So you've got the wing combos just here. 3 wings meal, regular, large, 5 wings meal regular, and the 5 wings meal large. So that's $13.50 for the large there, $12.50 for the regular, and the 3 wings is $11.50 for the large and $10.50 for the regular. And we go on there, there's quite a few different options. You just about make them out. You got buffalo, chipotle, Korean barbecue, a couple of others down there at the bottom as well. And you got the chicken strip combos that they do. 3 chicken strips meal regular, $12.95. Large $13.95, 5 strips regular $14.95 and 5 strips meal is $15.95. Yeah, very expensive. And you can get the cheese loaded fries, £7, just down there at the bottom. And then of course you got the dips and the usual drinks. I wonder why they haven't got the pictures on there. Some pretty expensive prices there in my opinion. Yeah, there's quite a bit of variety, although it's just the prices are extortionate. Seems like the chicken's like really gone up. Just chicken, and also in this outlet here in Forbidden Valley as well. Yeah, extortionate prices for what's quite a basic meal, and I've seen the portions from there and they're not really that big either, to be honest, for the price you're paying. Completely not food related at all, but walking down here, I've just got to show you Toxicator again. Looks amazing. Really impressed with the new ride here at the Alton Towers Resort. Yeah, you've got the little coffee shop right next door, so we're going to have a look there now. Pretty much the same as what you can get down on Tower Street at Corner Coffee. This is called Ground Command. What an area this. I like how you got the outdoor seating here. Obviously you can look out and see Toxicator at the side. And some indoor seating here too, probably a little bit more than Corner Coffee. They've also got the ordering screens in here now as well, so yeah, they've made the counter a little bit smaller and put these in, but to be honest, I like the ordering screens. I think they're better. You know, I do like it. You get your frappes, yeah, all the same as what I saw down in Corner Coffee. Cappuccinos $4.25, Americano $4. Fruit coolers, yeah, I did them down on Tower Street as well. And obviously you can get some food in here as well, cakes and treats. Millionaire shortbread, oh, that looks good. $3.50. And you get beer, wine and spirits. They have still got the limited edition Toxicator Lager, which is $7.50, and I've not actually got that yet, so I am going to get that whilst I'm in here. And you get some other drinks and things as well. Worth pointing out, they haven't got like the sandwiches and paninis and things in here though. Well, that almost brings us to the end of this vlog here from the Alton Towers Resort, checking out the various different food options in 2025. And yeah, make sure you check out our various different Alton Towers videos on the channel. If you haven't already, we had our opening day vlog, had of course Toxicator, where they let us film on ride, which was fantastic. Along with that too, Alton After Dark, which was brilliant, getting on all the rides at night and getting lots of footage from around the park in the dark. The merchandise tour that came on a few days ago. And yeah, stay tuned for more regular updates coming throughout the season here on the channel. But yeah, down here in Forbidden Valley still, just around the corner from Ground Command, for the final restaurant, and that is the roller coaster restaurant. Like I say, we're going to be doing a separate video from that coming up very soon here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. I always like doing a full vlog for RCR. It's a great experience in here, right next door to Galactica. So in the daytime, this is just open for anyone to go to without reservations, and then you can actually make a reservation on an evening to go in here, and it's open after park close into the evening, whether you're a hotel guest or you're local and just want to come up. Yeah, you have got those options available. Yeah, here at the roller coaster restaurant. They've actually done some changes to the menu in here for this year, so we're going to be covering all of that in a separate video. But yeah, I just wanted to get it in and show you where it is down here in Forbidden Valley, right by Nemesis, Toxicator and Galactica. And yeah, like I say, in the daytime, you can just walk up here, there's no booking required or anything like that. Well, that just brings us to the end of our annual food tour here at Alton Towers, checking out all the different restaurants, cafes, and most importantly, the prices. Like I said back at the start of the vlog, the whole idea of these is just to give you a bit of an idea on the prices before you get here. That's not information that you can easily find online or on the website. So I like to kind of go around, show you everything, and to check out the prices, because, you know, it's not cheap to eat at these theme parks, and that's why we bring a packed lunch most of the time. But also understand there's a lot of people that do like eating at the parks and like to know all the different options. And yeah, tried a few different things today. I'm stuffed actually now. My bubble waffle, I did really enjoy that. The oak in chains, I probably wouldn't go for that donut burger ever again. However, I did want to try it with it being something new. I'm always open to seeing these different options. But yeah, it wasn't my favourite that at all. I'd probably just rather gone for the like the chicken tender burger, which looked more my sort of thing. But I thought, let's give it a go and try it. I'm not too sure on the mixing of the sweet and savoury. I think they should stay separate in my opinion. But I do like how there's a lot more themed options. There has been some positives for this year. There seems like a bit more options than there has been the past couple of years, which is good. I think Aramark have listened, and it seems like a lot more for people with allergies, vegan and vegetarian options. There's still not loads, but there's more than there was, which I'm pleased about. And then along with that, I think it's a good move having more of the self-ordering screens. They're appeared in lots more places now, and I like that rollout. I think it's great, and I know you don't quite get the same interaction with a member of staff there, but you know, ultimately it does save you queuing up in bigger queues. So I am all for that. You know, I do like those that they've put in, especially in like the coffee shops. I think they're much better than they were before. The food here is still, you know, in my opinion, you know, not amazing. Like, I'd much rather bring my packed lunch up here. I don't really enjoy eating at Alton Towers like I used to, and just the cost of it, especially when you visit a lot. If you're coming once throughout the year, then it's fine, isn't it, to maybe splurge a bit more and have a nice meal. But when you visit somewhere on a regular basis, you want good value. You know, you want to know that you're not being ripped off. And with some of the places here, it does feel like you are being ripped off. I'll be totally honest, you know, and the quality of some things you can just tell isn't the best. Like the quality of that waffle, like, don't get me wrong, the toppings were amazing, but the actual waffle itself, you could tell it was the cheapest, and it was the same with them chips at the Oaking chains. They're charging premium prices for a subpar product in a lot of areas. The fact that there's a hot dog for £14, it's like they just completely don't know the market, you know, with stuff like that. I mean, you're at a family theme park, biggest theme park in the UK, you know, £14 just for a hot dog, like, it's crazy in my opinion. But still, I've done the video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the video comments. And I think I'll be sticking to bring my lunchbox most of the season, to be honest, here at Alton Towers. That leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you all in the next video.